Let's go! Episode 23. Watching the world burn. I don't know what this one is. This is just episode 23. The one after 22.
The Jordan episode.
The basketball player, not the model.
Yes.
For
Also,
the UK people.
talking about the model, it shows how old you are. So.
All right. You got Weasel news for me?
Yes, I do have some Weasel news. So, this chick, she was really annoyed because flight attendants were sneering at her girl's name, right? So, scroll down to what the name is on the passport, right?
ABCD. Wait, is that her name?
Yes.
ABCDE Redford.
Guess how you pronounce it?
Abcde.
Abcde.
Abcde. Abcde.
So yeah, she got proper mad at the flight crew because she thought they were sneering.
Abcde. I mean,
Like she's literally ruining her daughter's
it is what
life.
it is. I mean, it does actually say that, but I'm pretty sure there's other ways to spell that.
ABCDE.
But that's not a real.
Literally says ABCDE.
That being said, I think C is the worst letter in the alphabet. It's useless.
Yeah.
Get it out of here. Can we get just something to replace it? There's never a time when I think I needed C.
Yeah.
In silent. Is it the C or the S is the silent? Either way, we can do without the C. Technique. We don't need a C in that point.
That's it's useless in a lot of ways. Any silent T is useless. Why do we have silent letters? Like salmon. I refuse to pronounce it the proper way. It's salmon. It has an L in it, damn it.
Like a knife.
There's no reason why that L should be silent.
Technically, did I just how do you pronounce knife? Yeah, that's got a ton of gnome. Oh, we're not taking this shit serious. Abcde. I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
But
I'd go
just
for a
to
spell change.
I would definitely change my name. So
She said, "Mom, why are they laughing at my? How old is this? Oh, 5. Oh, she definitely got abused as a kid, bro.
she got abused.
There's no way.
This is
There's
abuse.
no way. There's no way you go into school with that type of name and nobody mugs you off by the age of 5. To be fair, everyone's super soft these days, so it could go either way.
Yeah, exactly. They could just be celebrating the creativity. I would laugh. I don't even care. Like some of the worst celebrity kids' names, according to this list that I've pulled up randomly. Denim.
Okay.
Just Denim.
Like the jeans.
Just like it's like I guess it could work as a name. Apple.
That could work as a name. Apple, no. You can't like a low budget phone. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sage Moonblood.
Is that one word or is it a surname?
That's one name. Sage Moonblood.
Hyphenated? Or is it just one really long word?
It's got a space in between. But
No,
I've got a feeling like it's Mary Kate.
Let's not pretend.
No. I think it's like Mary Kate.
But that's got the line in it, no?
No, not necessarily.
Whatever.
Anyway, it's Sylvester Stallone's kid. Well, woman.
The thing is, yeah, if you're a celebrity, you can call your kid whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
You know they're not living a normal lifestyle anyway.
For example, Heavenly Hirani Tiger Lily.
What name is that?
Apparently, it's a musician, Michael Hutton, and TV presenter Paula Yates.
All right, fair enough.
You know there's a color Lily for short.
Yeah, or Tiger. Ah,
Yeah.
just shouting out random sound effects.
So there's a comedian who called their kid Moxie Crime Fighter.
Oh, that's abuse, bro. When you're a comedian, you should know better.
So,
which comedian?
Jermaine Jackson.
Wait, that's a regular name. What's wrong with Jermaine Jackson?
No. Jermaine
That's not a weird name.
Called his son Your Majesty.
You're a Jackson. You could do whatever you want. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Kal-El, Nicolas Cage, but he's got Superman thing, so I guess there is worse. Kal-El Cage.
Is he big enough to be Jackson level where you can name your kid whatever?
I don't know, like Nicolas
Elon
Cage
Musk
is like
calling his
really
kid those
weird.
symbols. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
Bro.
Nick Cage probably isn't big enough, but like he's that
He's
dude.
got a following enough.
Because he puts in work on like really bad movies. He's been like way overacting in really bad movies. No matter what movie he is, he's gonna overact. So audience science.
That name.
That is a name.
Is that spelled science as in science, or is it just some weird
Science as in science?
What are we doing, bruv?
Pilot inspector.
You're reading out those footballers' names, isn't it?
And the last one is Moon Unit.
That sounds like
Moon
a fun
Unit
name.
sounds like a toilet.
Let's be
it
honest.
does, yeah.
You guys are packing that Moon Unit. And when I said it out loud, it sounds like the G in the community type prawn name.
Yeah.
That's got that mood unit out here.
The other
find-
weasel news in India, right? There was a 100-meter run. There was a championship, and all of a sudden, testers came up. So on the right is what they found.
Do you need
On
just
the
to
left.
find this?
Like on the left, right, is the amount of runners that actually ended up taking part in the 100-meter final run.
Just the one dude.
Yeah.
That's
Imagine he
rough.
false started and got disqualified.
That's so jokes. But, bro, like, do you need inspectors to tell you that there's someone doing some illegal? If you
I think someone noticing that may have been the reason why they got called up.
they're slacking, bro. What was his finishing time? Where did he finish?
Like, you know, I would walk it. I would literally walk it because I am not false starting again, disqualified, and no one wins.
Would you do the little dive at the end as well?
Yes. I would start diving from like halfway, going.
Oh. All right. Which actually brings up a question that I came across.
Right.
Millie, up on the line, you have to beat Usain Bolt, prime Usain Bolt, in a 100-meter race. World record setting Usain Bolt.
Right.
You can buy a head start and it costs you 100K every 10 meters. How much you take home? We're talking
My question is it me now or is it me when I could move?
both. I want both on. See how much you deteriorated. You get nothing
Me
from starting
now.
at the finishing line.
I think me now, I'm probably taking 300K.
Boom. That's what I said as well. I said three,
Because-
but I was contemplating 4.
Yeah, I'm like tempted to say 4, but I don't want to risk it.
Right.
This is Usain Bolt. I can definitely run 100 in like 28 seconds, right?
Right. That makes sense.
So yeah, further than that would be the 9. And then Bolt is a slow starter, so I might, not that it matters that it's a slow starter.
That's the biggest issue in that scenario. You might start slowing.
Whereas in my prime, I could probably start like halfway, maybe a little bit further, because my time wasn't that bad when I was like at my athletic peak.
I'm taking 600 at my prime.
Yeah, I'm probably like,
But 600.
yeah, probably about 500-600. Yeah, I'm
500
probably
is
going
a
500-600. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 500 would be like a standard. For me, it would be a little bit like quite risky to do more, but like
Nah, you're doing
like
more than 600.
700. My prime on my best day, I would take 7, but nah, I think I
that's
would
too
just
greedy,
go for
bro.
6.
I'm going for the 6 now. No, not now. No. I take that from back. That's the worst loss ever. No, in my prime, I'm going for the 6. The 5 is easy, guaranteed money. So I might as well push for the extra 100K. Now, definitely taking the 3, contemplating whether I'm going to go for the 4.
Not tempting because it is a.
Bruv, with everything that you've got going on, 40 meters full sprint.
I could. Oh yeah,
Let's be honest, that's pushing it, bro.
40 meters might be my limit. Everything else.
Start dropping out at 30 meters, running out of breath. I just like to remind you that there was a time that we got overtaken by a lady in a pram.
In a better shape then.
That's a horrible pram. That distance wasn't even that big. Let me Google map it and see if we can measure out the distance, bro. Hold on. Am I in the wrong part?
Good. No, that's the right part.
Right part,
That
yeah.
top bit is the game, and the bottom bit is the bottom bit with the lake and the.
Bottom bit is the bottom bit.
Yeah.
We died out here. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That little bump. Measure distance. And we started. Where are the stairs? Where's the little stair thing? They're about here, no?
Yeah.
Oh, we did well. That's 106 meters.
We made 106 meters.
Apparently so. Oh.
Fuck it.
Oh, okay then. I'm going for the 600.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, that was horrible. For context, we was like, yeah, let's get into shape. Let's do this run.
Yeah.
We started jogging. This lady with a pram. We overtook her somewhere about here. About how many meters in? We're talking about 20 meters in by the looks of it, yeah? We were out of breath by the 100th, at which point she just casually strolled by us. We were trying to catch our breath, like Homer jumping out of the cab. Just, oh my God. Oh,
Since you're a Google app,
go on then.
I want you to Google Space Movie 1992.
Oh, I saw that. I don't know if we could get away with that on Google. I mean, on the show without being cancelled.
That's been a good run.
23 episodes and we're good. Where do we get this? Like, I
want to see it too.
on YouTube. Oh, can we watch these videos?
We could do the low budgetness of the posters.
Hold on, mute it. Let's see what we're working with. Why is this black and white? Made in 92.
Well, because they couldn't afford color.
You might be able to get away with it because it's one word.
Yeah.
Twitter forced me to review the movie. It's like, that's what I'll be watching after this episode. Oh, that sounds like it'd be so low budget. We're on a movie tape. I finally got around to watching this Barbie film. Everyone was like, "Oh, you need to watch it." As there was a trend of women on TikTok breaking up with their boyfriends because of whether or not they agreed with the themes of the Barbie movie.
Okay.
And whether or not the boyfriend would dress up in pink to watch the movie with them. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So I was seeing what the hype was all about. And then obviously...
Were you wearing pink?
Always wear pink. It's in my house. What you in my boxes, most likely. Let's be honest. No, I'm not leaving my house to watch movies. What do you think this is? 1996?
1992?
So my issues with it is if you watched it as a movie, like it is what it is, you have to realize, oh, you know, it's aimed for kids. If you ignore the blatant messaging, where if you play the shot game of take a shot every time you hear the word patriarchy, you may not make it out at the cinema. It was a legit movie, like what? Like the breast movie. But if you view it from a kid's lens, like would you let your kid watch it? Movie, bro. I don't know what the hype is. However, if you view it from a red pill point of view, there's so many questions. If you look at it from what it is, this is literally a red pill movie. I don't know why people are talking about, oh, this is feminist propaganda. If you're not aware of it, then yes. But if you're red pill aware, this is literally the movie for that. There's a ton of issues that I had with it, but the bait ones. So first things first, this is how the game is set according to the rules that they set. Whatever the child plays with in the real world manifests itself in the Barbie world. So if you play with the Barbie too hard, like cut his hair, whatever, drawing his face, you then become a weird Barbie. And a weird Barbie is a Barbie that's been played with too hard. So this is what she then transpired to look like in the movie. Because the child cut her hair and drew on her face.
Right. So
how do you explain this, Barbie?
Like how? You know, okay, I can explain. Hold on. A kid got a Barbie and had one of those presses like that squash things down.
It's still
squashed it down and it just went sideways.
All right.
It's expanded sideways. There you go.
And how do you explain the Ken Barbie?
That I can.
Yes.
All right.
Because it wouldn't be without the community influence.
Drew a mustache.
There's nothing there. This is what I'm saying.
What they did is they swapped the head of a Barbie with Ken's head. Right?
Let me check that.
Actually, check
Oh,
we are so gonna get asked to go on a re-education course. Yeah.
That's another time, but I had to go on a course in jokes, bro.
Yeah.
So the first thing that obviously they tried to push the message too hard. She walked into the real world, and the first thing that she felt was an undertone of violence, and then some dude like slapped her back off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they're walking around. Ken is minding his own business, like oblivious to the whole thing. This is what they assume all bears look like. Dudes dressed up in suits, heading to the gym, punching bags, walking out in fur coats. This is how we roll nowadays.
Well,
we just flex on people, and this is all we do at the gym. Like, this is how we live. What else was there? See, like, they did the whole thing that they're just gym bros. Then they did the whole thing where she doesn't need a man. So despite the fact that Ken is literally created for Barbie, she doesn't need a man. And this is the whole message going through it. So again, like, you get the whole typical, oh, these guys are dumb and they're not doing whatever. They're Muppets. They can't do anything.
Like, I swear, like, in the Barbie world, Barbie always has all these jobs and Ken's never do, right? Something like that.
Yeah. So basically, basically they're the construction workers. So this is the Kens trying to figure out how to build a wall. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. As soon as we can figure out how to make it go sideways and not just upwards. I'm not gonna lie, but this is what I'm saying. I can't be mad at the movie because it had some joke moments.
That's what I kind of expected out of the movie. So yeah.
Then they get into the real world. This is what I'm talking about, the red pill part stuff, yeah? So all the guys at the construction site, all of them, all men. Then they go into eventually they make their way down the line to, what's it called? To the Mattel company, the CEOs. And obviously all the CEOs are guys. This guy is sitting here, yeah? They go, oh, no, I don't get paid well. Does that make me a woman? Trying to push that whole wage gap thing, which, come on now. It's been debunked a ton of times. But here's where it is. She didn't complain that there weren't any Barbies working at the construction site. She complained that there weren't any Barbies as CEOs.
Yeah.
And literally, this is what the red pill guys are talking about. Like, you only look at the top percentage of whatever guys and try to aspire to them and try to apply it to the rest of them. I don't know about you, but are you a CEO? I'm not a CEO. Technically, we're CEOs of this show.
Yes, but since this show made us absolutely nothing.
We're women CEOs. But the joke thing is about it, is if you go to the Mattel website, half the executive board are actually women. So you kind of literally showing me that you're trying to play the message. So now Ken decides to go his own thing while Barbie's doing her crusade to justice and whatever. He's like, can I get a job? I'm a man, I should be able to get a job. And then he can't be given a job. Why? Because he doesn't have qualifications. Almost as if you have to be qualified for the job that you do.
Yeah.
Ask to be a lifeguard. Could you have been a lifeguard? No. Almost as if you have to have qualifications to do your job. This is what I'm saying, bro. So if you look at it from that point of view of what it's actually saying and the way they're pushing it, you can see how it's not saying what they think it's saying, but it might be getting away with it. So now, here's the joke part. And since we're talking red pill stuff, you've got the car scene where the Mattel people are chasing her because they're not allowed to let Barbie walk around the real world. Then this woman decides to do some mad driving. She then turns around and says, oh, where did you learn to drive like that? Goes, oh, I used to date this guy. And then the daughter then turns around, was it dad? And obviously with the look that, yes, it was your dad. Literally showing you the whole red pill thing of she chased the Chad or Tyrone and then ended up with the provider dude. How did he even not see that this is what they're doing?
Maybe they do, because maybe the feminist stuff is so on the nose that they know that like people will see through it.
So you think they did it purposefully?
They may have done, you know.
After the scene, Ken decides to go about, was it after? I don't know. But at some point, Ken is doing his randomness, and just by simply the woman asking him the time, he feels respected enough, which is totally being neglected. If you think about what the red pill is the vast majority of dudes feel invisible. Yeah. And just by simply her acknowledging the time makes him go on a path that we're being ignored in society. Like literally, is this a feminist or a red pill movement? Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Then Barbie comes to the group of girls saying, oh, we need to do X, Y, Z, blah, 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 right? But then they get shaped. They dislike her because she creates a false body image of women that they need to aspire to, etc. Women shouldn't have to be women. Women come in all shapes and sizes. And I say women specifically because of the next points that will bring up. So you take a look at the diversities of Barbies. Not the background Barbie here. Again, are we going with the squashed theory Barbie?
Yes, that's the squashed theory Barbie.
More squashed theory Barbie.
Oh, yeah.
More squashed theory Barbie here in this side. I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
Come on.
More, including Barbie.
Next to squashed Barbie.
Ken Barbie. Meanwhile, if you take a look at the guys, all the Kens, like literally holding themselves to a different standard. Yeah. Show me one out of shape, Ken.
I can't see one out of shape, Ken.
You see my point though, right? Yeah. Like statistically speaking, 60% of people are overweight or obese. So that means somewhere around about this point here, right?
Ooh, I'm part of the majority.
But you see my point though, right? Yeah. But there's one thing that they never really talked about, which was kind of joke, was the discontinued Barbie. I found those things a joke. So apparently there was a discontinued Barbie called Sugar Daddy Ken. And they got around it by basically having the dog being called Sugar, and he's the daddy of Sugar. But we both knew
but
what
we know what it meant.
Yeah, so Sugar Daddy Ken, that was one of them. There's Alan, who was played by, was it Michael Cera, that guy from Arrested Development? Barbie and Tanner, I don't know, I don't remember seeing that. There's Pregnant Midge, where she was always basically Bonnie from Family Guy, always pregnant. But it's a weird one as well, because I actually Googled it, and then you can actually take the baby out of her stomach. It's a weird Barbie to deal with, bro. This is a video of Barbie that was discontinued because basically, I don't know, it just had like a recording thing in the neck or something, and it just played back on her back.
OF Barbie?
I mean, I'm sure that's coming out. Oh, Earring Magic Ken. That's what this guy was missed. That's what the other guy was repping. Yeah, it was Earring Magic Ken. So that would be.
Was that the first alphabet Ken? Because you remember back in our youth.
Yeah, back in those days.
Used to be like, oh, when your ear is pierced on whatever side, you're part of the community.
Yeah, I mean, most likely. Yeah, it says it right there as well. Platinum blonde accessories for ages was enough to be considered from, whatever.
Yeah.
There you go. Palm Beach Sugar Daddy Ken. Bro, am I supposed to believe that's not what it's...
That is literally what it says.
It was a teen talk Barbie, but I'm trying to give you the growing up skipper Barbie, bro. This one was the most messed up one of the lot. So hold on, let me see if we got the image here. When you lift her arms up, so she's a normal kid, regular. Yeah. When you lift her arms up, her chest gets bigger.
That's weird.
That's just so weird. Yeah. So then obviously when you look at it, it's one of those ones where it kind of led towards a feminist type movie, but then if you really look at all the talking points that the RP community speak about, you can literally see them highlighted in this movie, and you can literally see why these people are stepping out of the game. Like, as far as the movie goes, it was legit, bro. Like, I'm not holding anything against it. Like, I don't know why these people get so wrapped up into the commentary of, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, whatever, more representation. But as long as the person ain't acting like proper bellend, like, what's her name? The lady that's supposed to be playing Snow White.
Oh,
like, you can get away with it. Yeah, because I watched...
Not So White, but...
Yes, Not So White. I watched The Little Mermaid. And I didn't really see the issue of the race swap. I see the issue of the changing of the story more than the issue of the race swap.
Because I watched it with a certain person that was into it when she was thing. But and I don't really see
2 a.m. video conference call, shared screen.
Like, I don't see an issue with it simply because at least they actually got a singer who had to sing. So I don't really see that much of an issue. And they kept the ginger hair, kind of, But like, I do see an issue with that song, with that that extra song,
the rap one,
with the seagull one.
Well, Aquafina's jokes though, bro. She sounds like she's been smoking for years.
She does.
If I told you she was Vinnie Paz's daughter, you'd believe.
I reckon it's an undercover red pill movie.
I'm surprised more red people haven't really picked up on it. That was a quick little breakdown, and obviously I'm not deep into that world like them lot are. Obviously, because I'm not that deep into it. If everybody watched it and it was available on the high seas, so you didn't have to rent it to pay. You could just literally visit the bay and be like, So if everybody watched it and highlighted it to actual points, better people who can break it down more than I can, I'm pretty sure you can see that it is more of a red pill movie than it is a feminist movie. And the reactions of women leaving their boyfriends for not seeing the struggle that doesn't exist, like the pay gap that is literally like non-existent, that's into a board of CEOs where half of them are in real life are women. Like, it's a non-existent issue. And like the fact that them man can break it down better than I could and it hasn't been picked up is kind of a bit weird, but
also, was I the only one that noticed in The Little Mermaid that the Poseidon guy, her pops basically had one chick from every continent and race and thing? He's literally the player out there.
I mean, if you give me a minute, I actually have it somewhere. Because I was copying it off to my hard drive, so it might still be here.
He's the real hero out there, spreading diversity.
So we're going to get struck for copyright if we play this. No, we don't have sound.
Plus, it's fair use.
This is them sitting down. So obviously, he repping the continent. But to be fair, if you were king and you had the option to, you would.
To be fair, looking at it there, it's fake AF. Stuff looks fake AF.
If you're that color, explain. I think he's King Simp if you think about it. Explain this if you're that color, bruv.
Doesn't make sense.
This one you can get away with. This one, maybe. This one definitely not.
No.
If they were like mixed, like if they were all some kind of different shade of brown, then you can go, yeah, all legit. And here's the issue that I have with this one compared to the original one, right? He comes out spinning. He has his little speech and he talks to each one individually and doesn't notice that the fact that there's a person missing. My daughters of the 7 seas. Just literally glances over where Ariel's supposed to be sitting and doesn't see her not sitting there. Come on now. In the original, what do you call it? They all pop out from clams or shells or whatever. And then that's how she's not in her shell. And this is how you know that she's basically like missing. But in the original, they have this little ball thing. And then they do their little song and dance. They all pop out of the shells. Still ethnically diverse, but a little bit more acceptable because it's just the hair colors that are And then they say their names. Do they say the names? No. He does go through them a bit. And then this is where they realize that Ariel is missing because her shell pops open and then she's nowhere to be seen. And then presenting to you our 7th little sister. And he's like, oh, looking forward to it. Nothing in the show. But in the first one where he literally walks by them and is like, oh, where is she? He's just literally staring them down. However, since we're on here and I was actually trying to download this movie, I'm not condoning any illegal downloading, but please do whatever you do in your own time.
You do you.
Yeah, do you. I stumbled across a random version. It was 2018, which I originally thought it was a remake of this. This has got nothing to do with Disney or anything, bruv. This is some low budget. It starts off as a cartoon, so I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be animated, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes into real life. It's low budget, bruv. Bad guy's some kind of magician guy that's got some mad tricks that hides his stuff in the piano. It's such a low budget version of this Little Mermaid thing. And then she can't get out of water. And then she has legs. This woman has superpowers. And then there's telekinesis going on. Bruv, this Little Mermaid, if you can come across this, is jokes. Not jokes as in like hilarious. It's jokes as in how low budget and terrible the acting is. And then I don't know how we ended up on here, Little Mermaid stuff, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I've got a couple of very quick ones. So one, since we're talking about the whole femininity stuff, so EA released a new football game. So the PHY, that physicality stat, Samker is a female player. As you can see, her physical is 83. Her physicality, whatever it's called. There's Ibrahimovic, who's 72, and look at them in real life.
What's the AC? Because I feel like that's a she's outrunning him by that
no
much.
Way she's 89. There's no way
she's got that much better dribbling skills than him.
She does none of it.
That
real.
much of a shot better than him.
Let's be honest, she'd get worked by him basically in any game. But since it's the modern era and they're not allowed to tell the truth, and that's all across the board. It's like women who are in better shape than Ronaldo, the new Ronaldo, not the
I was about
original
to say,
Ronaldo.
I'm questioning the original Ronaldo.
Yes, the original Ronaldo.
Here's the question I've got about this one, yeah? Is it women's leagues only or is it mixed leagues? Because that makes a difference.
You can actually mix it.
So I can take this woman over Ibrahimovic and she'll do better in the men's team than he would. I'm done. Like, what are we talking about at this point?
I don't even know.
If people are buying this game and not boycotting it, you deserve what's happening. You're supporting this, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
Are these real stats, though? Are you sure it's not photoshopped?
I'm just checking that it does check out with those websites that list stats of players in that game for some reason. There's a lot of those.
This is what I'm saying. I would agree to them have their own stats because in real life, in the women's league, she could be a beast. You see what I'm saying?
There's no doubt.
And therefore worthy of those stats. But the moment you mix teams, she's better than Ibrahimovic.
Here's the thing, right? People never talk about, right? There is no male on the league for basketball, NBA. If you're a woman, you're allowed to play. If you're good enough, you'll be allowed to play.
Interesting.
Same with football.
That was the thing. And on that note, I say we fuck call it, bro. I'm done with it.
It's enough.
Call it.